Alright guys, Roz back with Mtgo. We'll give our guy the hey and good luck. We have the chance to play first, and this is the deck that you want to play first with, so let's take a look at what we have here. This looks pretty darn good. We're off green, but we have plenty of stuff to do. And if we start drawing some lands, we'll get into Assault Griffins and things like that, and if we do pick up a green, we'll even get this Cruel Charm. So no. Let's keep it a-going. So right now, I guess it really doesn't matter too much. I mean, we can play this red, and that's fine. First thing I would get out, I suppose, is going to be the Syndic of Ties. Oh, that's an Orzhov Guildgate. There's a Boros Guildgate. I mean, that's fun, but I think right now it's just best to kind of get our dudes out, put more power. Not more power, I should say, but if we do draw another land, we'll be able to extort and play a Skinbrand Goblin, and that'll be pretty cool. So we don't really have to worry about this dude getting mugged, so that's nice. Possible chance of seeing a swing here, which is not so nice. But I think I'm okay with that, because if he swings this, we just play another Syndic, and that's pretty good. So let's get in for some early damage here. And I guess we just play out the other Syndic. That should be fine. So dual Syndic is pretty darn good in the early game. But we have like a whole plethora of 2-drops. So this is kind of the start that we figured we would see. If he plays anything, hopefully I can just mug it. Yeah, like that guy is getting his change taken. And while he's getting his change taken, he is going to present some extort fodder, which is nice. And it's between this and getting out the Skinbrand Goblin, and I think we'll just go ahead and do this. Just get that extort out of the way, get some real value out of these guys before they get blown up. So looking alright, we can get our Assault Griffin out. If a Skyblinder staff is all he has, I'm not really too worried about that. If we draw a land here, we'll play the... Alright. So, I guess we just get the Sky Knight Legion out. I'm not seeing any kind of counterspell magic, I don't think. So we'll go ahead and do this. And he scoops. Okay, so I guess our deck is okay. Green was coming up in a little bit. So it's possible to have some dead cards in the hand. That's not too fun, but hopefully we won't go too long without seeing a green card. Like I said, if I had to, I could cut maybe like a Slaughterhorn for just like a random red creature like this Foundry Street Denizen. Ever since I heard someone say that, it's just, I always say it now too. I'm always saying Denizen. Denizen. Roz and everyone else, say it. Say it with me. Denizen. A guy who lives on the streets of the foundries. Alright, let's go ahead and run this back. Okay, off of green, he doesn't have the fastest deck, so I don't think we'll go ahead and mulligan this. We're also on the draw, so it's possible we can draw into something cool. There's that Skyblinder staff again. Don't know how I feel about that. Alright, well, nothing there. So we need a land. If we get a green land, that'll be great. Any land will at least ignite a Warmind Infantry, which is fine. It's a Cinder Elemental. Alright, so we're not seeing any lands here yet. This is not the 18 land deck. We do not need 18 lands for this deck. White is a good card. But it looks like he's missing his land drops too. Which is good because we're going to be discarding something? Holy cow. Mana Screw, Mana Flood. Man, we can't play anything? Nope, we can't do anything. We actually have to discard. This is terrible. Alright. What do you say there? Yeah. Well, there you go. You're getting your lands now. Okay, that's interesting. On second thought, maybe I shouldn't have thrown that green thing away there because that's allowing him to do more damage, but... Okay, we are in the game. Hey. Let's see here. We can start blasting in with the Sky Knight Legionnaire, which is nice. We still can't use Massive Raid, which is pretty unfortunate. So I guess like right now we just start trading some damage. We have ways to take care of this, luckily, so that's kind of nice. I mean, Warmind Infantry would be fine too. It's kind of like, would I trade for that? Actually, let's bring this out and see if maybe he doesn't want to trade. That would be kind of nice. Maybe he'll just hang back and we can keep some of the pressure off him while we continue to draw some cards. Like I said, I mean, we're all 2 and 3 drops, so hopefully we will keep getting the appropriate cards here. Okay, or that can just get Orzhov charmed. So he's running away with the game here. Alright, that's pretty sweet. So I guess here we have to do this. Because that should hold back the white. And we'll see if we can deal with that problem with our Shanktail. If he comes in, it's a question of, well, or he could just have Devour Flesh. Man, all the removal, as our good man would say. All the removal. He's got it. Man, he is kicking my behind. Oh, alright, so now we have a Scorchwalker. Oh, man. Alright, what do we do here? How do we get out of this? This is terrible. Scorchwalk away. Well, at least he can't Grizzly Spectacle. Assault Griffin? That's pretty good. Yeah, I would snap trade if he came in with that. Skinbrand Goblin is pretty sweet, but not quite what we're looking for here. Let's see. There's not really too much we can do here. We can Aero Maneuver and take the Assault Griffin out of the sky. And we can do that, and we can't play anything else, though, which is really unfortunate. Actually, we can. We can play a Skinbrand Goblin and do that. But he will be able to come in with the white unimpeded. I guess we just play the Skinbrand Goblin. And I can go ahead and tap my mana incorrectly. Let's do that and that. There we are. Alright. So probably going to need to Aero Maneuver here to stay alive. Hopefully he used all of his early removal and he doesn't have anything left. That's the only thing I can hope for. Balustrade Spy, alright. So we'll get milled a little bit. A little mill action. A forest, okay. Didn't need that anyway. Attacking with just the Assault Griffin, he doesn't have any mana open, so I don't think I have any problem Aero Maneuvering this. This will turn this into a 3/2 first striker. I'm just double checking to make sure that we can kill this thing. There we are. Now we're getting there. Alright, drawing the land. Alright, so our buddy there has flying. That's pretty unfortunate. However, we we do have some answers here. We can play this Cinder Elemental, which is kind of nice, and we can use it to blow up the white or do some other things. Let's see, if we Slaughterhorn, we're just 2 for 1ing ourselves most of the time. So I think we kind of got to get this thing on. Get this thing online so we can blow up that white before it just gets way out of hand. And this is pretty unfortunate because like we want to be aggressive and we just can't right now. Okay, well, I have to block. So we'll do that. All right. Okay, so if we draw land, we might be able to get out of this. Mugging, huh? It's not quite what I wanted to see. So we can sack this thing and take care of this spy. Let's see, we have to pay 1, 2... What do we have to do here? Okay, 1, 2, 3. And that'll leave us 2 mana up. Okay, well, I mean, we rush in here with the Goblin because we can. Okay, he goes and takes that, so we'll go ahead and Slaughterhorn our dude here and blow her up. And then I guess we can go ahead and... I mean, we got to get rid of this thing now. So this is going to be a tough game. We got hit pretty hard there in the first opening rounds, just with a lot of really good removal. And pretty much went card for card. So now it's just a question of who will be able to stabilize first. We don't have any like big fatties late in our game, so if he has something really good, like an Obsidat or something like that, there's not too much we're going to be able to do about it. Nightwatch is also pretty good. Forest is fine. I think we just go in here with both and see if we can sneak in 2 extra damage with this guy, or if he'll trade. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I mean, that's kind of a 2 for 1 as well, but there's not a lot we can do about this thing right now. We kind of have to blow this guy up, which is pretty unfortunate. So Nightwatch in that instance was pretty good. But yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and just clear off the board. I don't really feel like having him being able to swing back. So he's got the card advantage on us now. And we just got spectacled. And another staff. Alright, that's not the worst. We're mostly creatures, so odds are we should at least see more than he does. And we can take care of a 1-1, I guess. So it's just a question whether or not he floods out or not. Or if he just continues to have stuff to take care of all of our guys. Oh, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Clan Defiance doesn't get us out of this. Um, Man, that is really bad because that thing is a 10-10. There is just no way we can deal with that. Alright, well, we'll give ourselves a turn to draw out of it, but I can't think of any way to deal with that. That thing is massive right now. Yep. Bye, halberdiers. And that's the sad thing, that when you're in chump mode, like, that thing just gets bigger and bigger. Alright. So, unfortunately, we didn't quite see what we needed there. We did also get stuck on mana, which kind of ruins the quick opener there. Man, we need some way to deal with that guy, though. I think the idea is just to deal with him before he gets that big. He has a way to bring him back, though, and that is a real problem. I actually almost want to bring something in, like a holy mantle. But I'm not really sure like what I would take out for it. I think we have the right deck for him. We just need to see lands and such. So let's see if we can do that. Magic the Gathering. Be nice to me. Tower Defense is also like a potential card to use against him. He does have some flyers, but alright. Let's see what we got here. This looks pretty darn good. Thank you, Magic the Gathering. So no mulls here. And it looks like our opponent has an easy keep as well. Go ahead and lay that down. And hopefully we will be able to get some stuff out here and do a little extorting. Man, that white was just a house, though. Drawing the Clan Defiance. That's pretty sweet. But let's go ahead and get our Syndic out here and do that. And if it came between Skinbrand Goblin or Warmind Infantry, I guess I would do the Skinbrand Goblin just so we can get some value off the Syndic before it gets like Devour Fleshed or something like that, which it might get right now. Yep, there he goes. Slaughterhorn is good, but no green. That's pretty unfortunate. We are getting some mana, though, and he does have flyers and ground guys, so we might be able to get some good stuff off of this Clan Defiance if we could draw a green. Man, and the Orzhov Charm. Lucky you. Green. Alright. So Skinbrand Goblin into Skinbrand Goblin is fine. Let's just vomit our hand up. And that thing's already a 3/3. Jeez Louise. Give me the green. No. Alright. So, Elemental it is. So even though he's stuck on lands, he totally has us pinned. This is just hilarious. Because we can't get past the stupid 3/3 white. I didn't expect that guy to be so big so fast. But when you lead with Devour Flesh and Orzhov Charm, that's pretty good. Looks like our opponent is just kind of sorting things out for a minute, so we will be back in just a second. Alright, we're back. The opponent is back. No, we don't have any good attacks. And that's pretty unfortunate, because the last thing we want is Orzhov stabilizing. We do have some removal in our hand, but like I said, we really need to see a green. If he plays a flyer and we can see a green, we will just blow him out. That's pretty bad. I don't think he's going to want to race us, though. Okay, so the white is getting blown up. I imagine he'll probably have a way to get that thing back in his hand, which is pretty unfortunate. But, oh, jeez. Ha ha. Yeah. Yeah, major fumble there. Well, I forgot all about that. Not much I can do about that. Alright. So we're probably going to go ahead and lose this to that, which really, really is unfortunate. Because now, like, these skin brand goblins, I'm not even sure if they can get past this dude now. Man, that is just so bad. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Alright. So maybe we'll just win in the air. If he plays his own Assault Griffin, okay, so right now, yeah, that thing's going to get massive. Alright, well, he didn't take a green, so hopefully we can see a green. That thing's going to get really big, though. I'm going to have to chump. And on top of that, I threw away a creature to try and get rid of it, but that's my fault. Nothing I can do about that. And it's probably going to be out of the range of Clan Defiance. So White of Precinct 6 will probably take this game. And our opponent's looking at some stuff here right now, so we'll go ahead and pause and wait till he's back. Alright, we are back. And yeah, that's kind of what I figured would happen. Yeah, 7-6 is pretty darn big. I'm going to go ahead and take this. I mean, that's a really good clock he has, but every time we chump that dude, things just get a little bit worse for us. Yeah, this is pretty bad right now. We have all of our green cards in our hand, and we have absolutely no green. Coming in for a lot. And it's like, maybe we could have effectively raced him if we kept the Cinder Elemental on the board, but now the way it's looking, we wouldn't have been able to do anything. Because right now that thing is way too big. And he's playing spells and we're not. Yeah, we're kind of just done here. Yeah, Wojak Halberdiers is not going to do it. Wojak Halberdiers is not going to do it. How did this happen? How did we get all of our green spells in our hand and we're off green? Been a lot of turns too. So he was pretty much able to recover pretty easy. We haven't drawn any land. And he's been stuck on land too, but I mean he has all the stuff. Yep. So I think if we double block this, it should be okay. Well, let's see here. Clan Defiance. Is there any way for us to win this? We swing 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could, if we drew a green, we could do 13. That is not enough. I think we just have to get this thing off the board and, I don't know, hope that he doesn't have the recursion for it. Alright. Scorchwalker. I think that we're just dead. Alright, so we can Scorchwalk for 5 additional mana, and that's pretty much it. So, because then he swings in the air, he's got 2 flyers, yeah. Alright, well, we'll get him down, I guess. Good game, partner. We both kind of got mana screwed there, but you managed to pull it out in the end. 5 to 8, not terrible. Having the Cinder Elemental could have changed things. Not really sure if it... I mean, that white would have been slightly less big. We'll go ahead and just concede here. It would have been slightly less big, and we would have had the Cinder Elemental on the ground, so we could have taken care of one of his flyers. When were we going to see a green, though? A green was nowhere in sight. There it is. Alright. Well, that was pretty unfortunate. So yeah, major player there. I could not believe I did that, because you have to sack the elemental as part of the casting cost. So it goes to the graveyard first. So when that happened, the white became 1 point higher than it was. And I mean, I would have used all of my mana into it, but I didn't even have enough mana to kill a 5/4 white. All I had was enough to kill a 4/3 white. But alright, we're going to try and get back in the game for rounds 2 and 3, and I will see you guys then.